away for 30 seconds, but talk to me about Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, I mean, people can say that, oh man, he wasn't that good anyway. And he was good. I mean, Deontay Wilder is a specimen as well. He's not easy for someone that doesn't have height and length to deal. I mean, to handle that well. I mean, for him to go to the Olympics with very inexperienced and win the bronze medal is very difficult. Because I was then for him to turn professional and knock all those people out, even if you're not boxing the greatest competition, it's still not easy to knock out everyone. And to win a world title and have that kind of mind frame, that maturity to compete at that level, I mean, you have to give him all credit. I mean, he was had like what, 10, 11, 12 title defenses or something like that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, about 11 or 12. Yeah. Yeah.
To do, man. So he's really been a great world champion.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, he's able to get a run. You know, he's able to get a run. Now, if I was him, honestly, man, I wouldn't rematch Tyson Fury because I don't believe he will beat him outside of a punch that he may land and win by knockout. But you know, skill for skill, specimen to specimen, I can't see it, and I don't think it'd be good for his career to take 2 losses back to back like that.
Like that. I'll circle back and get to them. But in the meantime, we're talking about Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder is getting a hard time now. He's getting a hard time now after his loss to Tyson Fury. And Calvin, you make a good point. You say you wouldn't even, if you were him, you wouldn't even bother rematching him. Talk us through that.
Boxing is a business. And if you're going to step in that ring, you want to step in there and get paid for as much money as you possibly can.
Yeah.
And you don't really want to risk that, you know, jeopardize that opportunity because boxing is a very unforgiving sport. I mean, Deontay Wilder has to know that already himself. Boxing is a very unforgiving sport. I mean, he only has 1 loss and everybody's hard on him. He's already getting to say that, you know, he was, you know, whatever they're saying about him.
Yeah.
But the truth is, you know, you have to be great to do what he's done already.
Mm.
And to timing is everything too. Timing is everything. It would be best for him to just, he don't have to have a championship to make a lot of money.
Mm.
People are gonna watch Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
They're not gonna watch him if he loses again, maybe.
Mm.
And people write him off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's hard. And you know what? Believe me, with his management team that he has in place and people he has around him are very smart business people. They've probably already said to him what I'm saying right now. But he being a fighter and his, you know, the ego and want to be the best, have something to prove, it's kind of hard sometimes for a boxer to accept that.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of go around and, you know, just you know, not face the top competition.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. But he's like 35 this year.
That's still young for him, though. The reason why, because he hasn't been really hit like that.
Yeah.
He hasn't been knocked out.
No.
He hardly take any punches.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, tall, long, lanky like him, they can have a very long career. He might can box all the way up until about 45, 46, 50 years old if he wanted to.
Are you being serious? Being serious?
Man, look at George Foreman.
Yeah.
George Foreman took a while off, but, you know, you got a boxer, man, that's taking punches, and his fight's been short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been in any hard fights. All his boxing matches have been short.
Hasn't he made enough money yet?
Oh, you know, you can't make enough money, man. You got to make a whole lot of money in boxing to realize, you know, after paying everybody and taxes, you're only walking away with maybe like 42% of your net money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you're spending some of it. So, you know, if he made $100 million, then he may have netted $40 million, but he hasn't made $100 million. You see what I'm saying?
No. But there's a narrative. There's a narrative that he got beat so bad, he got touched up so bad last time around that he should take the money and get the hell out of it.
He did not get beat up like that. I don't know what people's talking about. I mean, it's one thing he he didn't get beat up like that. I've seen people get beat up way worse than what he got beat up. He didn't really get beat up.
Got a dent in his head.
And get beat up, huh?
He's got a dent in his head. They say he's got a dent in his head, in his cheekbone. That's what they say.
Literally?
Yeah, literally a dent in his cheekbone. I don't know. You're seeing it different to how some other people are seeing it. There's two different school of thoughts here. One was that he got beat up so bad that he'll never be the same. But you've been in there, and to you're saying, nah, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad.
That's interesting.
I got beat up worse than him against Vladimir Klitschko.
Damn. Yo, how did it feel? How did it feel to get beat up by Vladimir Klitschko?
Yeah, I didn't really get beat up. I'm just saying. I took more jabs. I took a harder right hand than what Deontay took. I got dropped. He didn't get dropped.
Yeah.
He was down with a body shot, but he didn't get what you say dropped, and he's hurt.
Yeah.
He didn't take a whole lot of head blows either. A lot of those punches were on glancing blows.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything really hit him solid. Across the face. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ali and Frazier kind of fight. He was you see?
Those wars.
Right.
So okay, Calvin. So what's the roadmap? What's the roadmap? You're in charge. What's the roadmap for Deontay Wilder now? What's the roadmap?
Stay out the ring for me, the world is his. Stay out the ring with Tyson Fury and stay out the ring with Anthony Joshua, man. I mean, stay out the ring with both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, let them two guys unify the titles, fight somebody else. Let the titles get unified first. Go around, knock out some people, keep getting paid because he's on contract. He's getting $15 million a fight, at least. Why not? I mean, it's just business sense. I mean, you're gonna get paid for less competition, the same kind of money. You might as well. I mean, you may get pay-per-view a little bit more for fighting, but you have a longer career getting paid more over time if you just let those titles go ahead and unify themselves, and then go for the world title again against those tall guys. Cause he hasn't shown that he do real well against people his height like that.
Yeah, that's true. Even Gerald Washington kind of,
right.
Gave him something to think about. Okay, right. So, but can he command big money not as the champion? Surely doesn't he need the green strap?
He's marketable. Yeah, he don't have to have a world title to command big money.
Okay.
I mean, each and every time he steps into the ring, people gonna want to see him. I want to see him. I mean, he doesn't have to be world champion. I mean, people want to see the comeback too. They got to sell the comeback.
Yeah. Road to redemption.
Yeah, road to redemption. You got to sell it. And I mean, he's still a very entertaining boxer.
Yes. That's a very good perspective. Because a lot of people are saying he ain't got no skills. He's not what you call a full package. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a full package at that kind of height that he has. Like you take Vladimir Klitschko. You want no full package skill, dude. You just know how to use what he uses real well.
Yeah.
And the hook. Deontay has a jab, right hand, a hook, and a right uppercut. And great movement. He know how to use those. He's not an inside fighter. You don't need to be an inside fighter. He's too tall for that.
Yeah.
He's good at doing what he does.
He's doing what he does. What do you think about the footwork? His footwork gets a lot of criticism. So he can't move his feet. He's got two left feet.
Nah. Nah, he has good footwork because he gets out the right way. I mean, you don't have to dance or move around like Muhammad Ali to say you have good footwork.
You don't have to be Fred Astaire. You don't have to be Fred Astaire in there, Bojangles. You ain't got to be Bojangles.
He uses his reach enough to land his jab and not get hit. And that's all he's supposed to do in boxing. I mean, that is footwork.
Yeah.
He know how to move forward, backward, and he know how to move around to the left and right. He knows the way around the ring. That's footwork. For him, that's all he need to use it for. Anything more is excess.
Yeah. Okay, that's fascinating. That's very fascinating. So those are the three guys at the top. You got the Wilder, you got the Joshua, the unified champion. You got the WBC champ now, Tyson Fury. So Wilder should stay away from Joshua and Fury. Go on a road to redemption, scoop those checks up, and then what happens? Then what happens?
The world title. I mean, it's going to get to that time where, like, okay, once the champion is unified, then who else is it going to be other than Wilder? People are going to demand the boxing match.
Mm-hmm. So that's in fantasy land. But if we take a trip back to reality, the reality is Deontay Wilder is fighting Tyson Fury again, probably this December. Talk to me about that.
Man, gotta admit, I don't see how much Deontay going to do different from what he did in the first two boxing matches. So I think given now, Tyson Fury has really beat Deontay twice.
Yeah.
He beat him worse the second time. I think he would probably beat him worse a third time.
Oh man,
with that confidence, he's coming in with that confidence with no fear that I know I can beat this guy, and yeah. I mean, I watched the boxing match, but it's the only thing I'm going to give Deontay is a puncher's chance. That's it.
Puncher's chance.
Yeah. That's
a puncher's chance against a boxer like Tyson Fury. That's not good odds.
It's not good odds at all.
It's not good odds at all. But so he's doing